G'day football fans, and welcome back to episode 33 of our Wolves career mode here on Dylan on the Ball. I'm coming to you live from a very cold, rainy, blustery, gross Brisbane. Hopefully things heat up once we get through just the most amount of highlights you can possibly imagine. Look, these videos typically are I try my best to keep them under half hour. I don't like our chances this time around. I just don't think it's going to be good. So before you click off it because of how long it is, wait, you wouldn't have clicked it. Anyway, make sure to leave a like down below, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and let's get cracking. Let's get straight into these highlights. First game to catch you up on is Monaco, and it starts off with the longest range goal I think I've scored this FIFA. It's Raul Jimenez. I think the tackle here is from Benassa. He feathers the ball. Look, it does look like a foul. It's Dendoncker actually, not Benassa. My mistake. But then just from a mile out, Raul Jimenez plants one in the top corner. Then as things were petering out towards the end, free agent signing Ben Zachary gets his first goal for the club. You can see we're on the left-hand side here, just a little dinked ball over the centre-back through to Ben Zachary, who, great leap on him. That's a great leap, headers it down into the side netting, out of the reach of the keeper for just a beautiful, lovely, I won't say comfortable, but 2-0 win. We then hosted Everton, and getting the scoring underway after about 9 minutes was Dele Alli. Just one of those times where we just can't defend on the edge of the box. We can't get a foot in. Everyone's like marking, not marking well, but marking someone and can't get near them, can't stick a foot in, don't stay goal side of them apparently. And we let Dele Alli score. Pedro Neto then got put away on the right hand side, and I mean, he made it look just so simple, didn't he? He gets put through, I think it was Yusuf Poulsen with a great long pass there, splitting the defence open, and the pace of Pedro Neto, able to get him round. Lackluster finish, but 1-1, we'll take that. Pedro Neto then got around the outside again and cut it back, this time for Yusuf Poulsen. I guess a role reversal from the first goal. Just around the left back there, and then clips it across goal between centre back and keeper. Neither of them go for it. I won't say neither of them could get there because, well, maybe one or both of them should have at least tried. But then in the 89th minute, all seemed like we had absolutely wrecked it with a couple of fancy little flicks there, cute little touches from Everton on the edge of the box, and it's Doucouré on the edge of the box. A couple of those were beautiful, really, flicks. And then first time finish from Doucouré. Unai Simon, the less said the better, really. The absolute less said the better. That was not his best moment. This, however, could be Ben Zachary's best moment. I mean, basically straight from kickoff. They scored in the 89th minute, and then in the 94th, I think it would be, Ben Zachary picks up the ball, dribbles on the inside, can't be caught, no one can get anywhere near him, fires past Jordan Pickford, and he's given us the 2 points we thought we had dropped. We then headed down to Carrow Road to play Norwich in the Carabao Cup, and it was Josh Sargent getting the scoring underway there. They just dribbled past our right back there, couldn't get near him. Dendoncker perhaps could have done better, perhaps could have tried to get the right side of Sargent there. Unai Simon this time gets a little bit of a touch on it, but can't keep that one out. Then 65 minutes in, we had made our subs, and one of them provided the assist there, Fabio Silva, for, I think it's Rafael Leao. A nice diagonal cross there. It looks like he's offside, but he actually just timed it perfectly, and sort of the crossover of when Leao's running through and when the ball's played and the defense, you know how it is. One of those ones where it looks worse than it is to the naked eye, but he was definitely onside. He's made it 1-1, and then in the 90th minute, another late winner. It's Fabio Silva this time, set up by Aidan O'Neill. I mean, we were just getting to desperate sort of times, and he made a good run off his centre-back there, then one touch, fires it past Angus Gunn, who probably should have done better. Again, he just doesn't extend his arm out. I don't know what the story is. I don't know why they do that. We'll take it though. We then went away to Chelsea, and you can see the highlights are a little different, and look, it's the same old Dylan on the Ball story. There's just too many goddamn goals for FIFA to keep up with it, and they don't show all the highlights. Getting us underway though was Pedro Neto with his right foot this time. Just found himself with a lot of space. You could see, I mean, I did try to turn around onto his left but all the space was there for his right, and he did the business. It was then Ruben Vinagre on the left-hand side, the little overlapping run, a nice little through ball from Ruben Neves putting him through, the two Rubens combining. I wouldn't mind two Rubens right now. I'm pretty starving, ready for dinner. I don't know what to order. What do you guys reckon? What should I get brought in while I edit this one? I don't know. Anyway, Ruben Vinagre fires it across Edouard Mendy, who gets a little finger on the ball or a thumb. Can't keep it out though. Nor could he keep out this beautiful little delicate dink. Raul Jimenez, he gets put through. I'm not sure who it is that plays the through ball, but the weight on the pass is... It's Ruben Neves again, sorry. The weight on the pass is just right. The Edouard Mendy's on his way out, on his way down, and with one touch, flicks it up over the keeper. Nice little, impudent little dink. That's from a Thierry Henry goals commentary from Clyde Tilsley. Anyone? Anyway, Chelsea then got one back. From the sublime little dink to the ridiculous. There's just this absolute kerfuffle, some real shenanigans going on in the middle there. Three players are on the floor in a dog pile, and Mikel Oyarzabal, I don't know how to say his name properly, he benefits and thumps it into an empty net. We then made it 4-1. It's Jude Bellingham this time on the end of a little sort of low cross from Ruben Neves. Fires it across, and you can see I think it's from this next view, just the way that he goes to finish that actually means that he gets in just ahead of Edouard Mendy. Mendy possibly would have got there if Bellingham had gone with his, stronger right foot, but because he sort of side foots it with his left, he gets in ahead of him, puts it into what ends up being an empty net, as did Kai Havertz. Not too long after that, it was, it has a colloquial term if you're a long-term FIFA fan, but he slid across. Mason Mount slid it across. I'm not going to use the term. Slid it across over to Kai Havertz, who passed it into the empty net, making it, 4-2 at that point? You can't tell because the scores are gone. But here's Benzekri through on goal, and we did it back to them. It's Pedro Neto getting an easy goal right at the end here. I'm pretty sure it made it 5-2. It doesn't say it up top, but you probably get the idea. It's just Benzekri getting another assist. He's been pretty unreal coming off the bench. He's got 5 assists off the bench and 3 goals, so he's pretty outstanding. It was then the Champions League against Lokomotiv Moscow away, and getting us underway was a header from Yusuf Poulsen. Corner whipped in. I was just saying, I think it was in the last video, saying how we seem to have stopped being able to score from corners, but really we just need to do a better job of finding Yusuf Poulsen, because he knows how to get it done. Getting it done on that occasion, giving us the 1-0 lead. A 1-0 lead we couldn't keep. And from the penalty spot, I think his name's Kuchta? Kuchta? I don't know how to say his god dang name. But he sent Unai Simon the wrong way. And it ended 1-1, which, isn't great for our Champions League group stage, but I have a feeling we'll be okay. Only 3 games left now, so thank you for sticking with us through all of these. The next one was Leicester, with Ruben Neves getting himself a goal. Not a great finish there, but again, some absolute shenanigans, some absolute ridiculousness. And we were beneficiaries this time around. It was Ruben Neves getting what would probably be the easiest goal. Then more ridiculousness. They lobbed it back, and just an absolute Ruben Neves goal. Like that classic one from when they were in the championship and he sort of flicked it up and volleyed it. This time it's off the chest, firing it past Schmeichel, who had been put in a horrible position by a lobbed back pass off his goal line. Just ridiculousness. We then made it 3-0. This time it's Benassa, and this is absolutely sublime. Just absolute pile driver from well outside the box. Set up, I think, again by Ruben Neves, who seems to be the absolute star of these highlights. This time the goal scorer is Benassa, firing it in top corner. Nothing Schmeichel could do this time. Just like there was nothing Unai Simon could do after this quick little interchange of passes between Patrick Schick and probably James Maddison or someone like that, I'm not sure. It's Patrick Schick though, on the edge of the box, getting a little bit of space after the 1-2, firing it top corner. Nothing Unai Simon could do. Cannot blame him for this one. That was 3-1. It was then 4-1. It is Ben Zachary again, this time set up by Fabio Silva. You think when the ball's breaking to Fabio Silva that he's going to be the goal scorer, but he takes it around his man, whips the ball around the left back Estupian, or I don't know how to say his name, but Ben Zachary gets there on the volley at the angle, or on the half volley rather, on the angle, fires it back across Kasper Schmeichel for 4-1. 4-1 becomes 5-1. You think it's another for Ben Zachary, but he hits the post and it falls kindly back for Aidan O'Neill, who's getting absolutely thumped. I think it's Vestergaard here, but he's getting absolutely manhandled by someone who's about 3 times his size. Gets the shot away, nearly misses it, but puts it away, manages to get it there for 5-1. Then it was away to Burnley we went, and getting the scoring underway was that same man, that man again, Ruben Neves. This time with a diving header effort, and sort of similar to that Bellingham effort earlier, where the way that he goes to finish it probably ends up being the reason it is a goal, other than the fact that the keeper did nothing. Ruben Neves then, on the stroke of half-time, could have played in Poulsen, but instead just curls one top bins. Why not? Absolutely why not? I always find he's a bit better with the finesse shots rather than just sort of putting his foot through the ball. For whatever reason, it just seems to work out more often than not. He's grabbed himself a second goal here with that beautiful effort. It was then Michael Elise finding his way onto the edge of that effort that had gone off the bar from Ismail Assar, or maybe it was Ben Zachary off the bench, I'm not too sure. Either way, it was Michael Elise putting it through the legs of Nick Pope for what was 3-1 at that point, and just an absolute goal bonanza, which got even better with the hat-trick from Ruben Neves, and in true Ruben Neves style. About 30 yards out, very similar to his second, this one a bit more conventional, a bit more natural looking, I suppose. Big curled effort right in the top corner, absolutely stunning, absolutely brilliant. He's 90 overall, he's incredible. We couldn't keep the clean sheet, as always, I suppose, as just about every game you've seen today. This time it's a Wout Weghorst. I don't know how to say his name properly, so I'm going to say it stupidly. Wout Weghorst getting the goal there, a little tap in. Bastoni didn't stay with him, he had an easy job. I mean, it's the same old story, isn't it? We then grabbed a 5th goal. This time it's Fabio Silva again, on the end of a Ben Zachary pass. Does a great job of sort of darting one way, turning and running back the other. His sort of initial run gives his space for his second run, where he then does a great job of finding the side netting. Nothing the keeper could do. Fabio Silva, an absolute stunner. Unfortunately, I mean, that wasn't the end of the goal scoring. For whatever reason, we just could not stop someone, I think his name was like Adam Phillips, or someone I'd never heard of, someone nobody knows of ever other than his family. But he scored, he made it 5-2. Thankfully, that was the end of the scoring for that one. Then in the Champions League again, we went away to Shakhtar, and getting the goal scoring underway was Jude Bellingham. Don't worry guys, this is the last one. You don't have to sit through too much more. It's Jude Bellingham with a volley on the edge of the 6-yard box. I'm not sure about the marking. I'm not sure about the goalkeeping. None of it was good, but we'll take that. If it means we get 3 points this time, I will absolutely take that. Then, on the end of a beautiful cross was Raul Jimenez. I think it was Mukiele with the cross. Just did very well. He was out there, takes one touch, gets it out of his feet, curls it around the centre-back. Jimenez does a great job of getting around his man, getting on the end of it. Absolute bullet header. He must have that power header trait, or maybe the headband is giving him some added power on that one. I'm not too sure. That was 2-0. 2-0 became 2-1. I can't remember his name. Something Kov, something Ev. I can't remember. Honestly, this feels like forever ago now. I might be able to see it here. No, can't really see it. Either way, he made it 2-1. Just a nice little cut back to the edge of the box. Sudakov, there he is. Then Pedro Neto, one-on-one with the defender, did the business. He is absolutely outrageous. He's 88 overall, I think. Ooh, don't quote me on that. But he is absolutely full of pace, full of dribbling, a little bit of finishing. That's exactly what that goal is, really. It's not great finishing, but it's a bit of finishing. It does the job. And it made it 3-1. 3-1 became 4-1. You don't see it in these highlights, but it was a great little sort of shimmy. Used a bit of a skill move to get around one defender. And that was all he needed for Fabio Silva to race away, place it past the keeper, make it 4-1 in the Champions League, and finally put an end to all of these highlights. That was outrageous. My voice hurts. So after 14 minutes and 43 seconds of highlights, ridiculous, this is where we are. We are the only undefeated team remaining in the league as we head into this game today against Manchester United. We are on top. We've scored the most by a country mile. We've conceded, I mean, not the most, but just about the most in the top half. I mean, who's conceded more? I mean, they're bloody, look at this. The third worst team, Crystal Palace, has conceded 3 less than us. So it seems like no matter who you put in that defence, whether you upgrade to Mukiele and Bastoni and Unai Simon in goal, you're still going to concede goals, especially if you're me. It's probably just me. It's me. I'll take it. Whatever. As for the Champions League, after 3 games, we are halfway through the group stage. We are, well, 5 points clear of not progressing, and I mean, that's the only goal that we have out of it, really. I don't really care if we're top or second. I just want to get through so that we can get to the knockout stages and where it all really begins. Bit weird to see Monaco down the bottom, but I suppose that doesn't matter too much. I mean, we won't be getting them in the next round of the group stage, and I sort of doubt that Moscow or Lokomotiv Moscow or Shakhtar progress beyond whoever their round of 16 opponent is. Could be wrong, and I would absolutely love to come up against one of them in the final, although if it's Lokomotiv Moscow, we probably won't win, apparently. Anyway, that's been way too long, obviously. You all know that, I know that. Let's get to the lineups. Bugger it. Let's do it. So, here we go then. For our Wolves, it is Unai Simon in goal, a backline of Bellerin, Saliba, Bastoni and Vinagre, a midfield of Dendoncker, Elise and Neves, and a front 3 of Trincao. I had to really think about that one. I think it's Trincao. Anyway, Trincao on the right, Leao on the left. Trincao and Leao, that's a good combo. Jimenez up front. And look, we're looking pretty strong. It is a little bit of a rotated side. I mean, you can tell that the wide backs aren't our best. The midfield isn't our best. The right wing isn't our best. But I mean, we're still very good. And unlike Manchester United, we're all fit and raring to go, ready to go. We're at home. It'll surely be a good result for us. As for United, lots of tired players. They, like us, probably played in the Champions League or maybe Europa League not too long ago. I think we played on Wednesday of this week. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, they're very tired. I think only 2 players on the team look fully fit, and that's whoever Levitt is and Sancho on the left. The lineup, though, as a whole, is De Gea in goals, a backline of Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Lindelof and Dalot, midfield 3 of Ndidi, Levitt and Fernandes, a front 3 of Griezmann on the right, Ronaldo up front and Sancho on the left. Lots of talent. Hopefully the tiredness helps. Hopefully the aging Ronaldo doesn't do what he tends to always do against us and score, or worse than that, score multiple. But we have to be absolutely wary of the talent they do still have and the quality that players like Sancho, Fernandes and Ndidi, Griezmann will, still have and still put us to the test. Let's get through. My goodness, I'm exhausted already. So here it is then, we are hosting Manchester United at the Molineux. Players are walking out, and guys, I'll just remind you to please leave us a like down below, subscribe if you're new. If you enjoyed the sounds of my voice for 20 minutes now, or close to, look, I'm sorry about it, honestly. That was ambitious, and I'm not sure it paid off. 15 minutes of highlights is insane. Also, in the description down below are all the social medias. You can follow us on any of them. There's Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, all of the things. Too many Twitter. Anyway, leave a comment down below if you did like the extended sort of highlights package today. If you like that sort of speeding through the season sort of approach, I suppose. I'd love the feedback. I'd love to sort of tailor it to whatever you guys would like to see. And on that note, let's bloody do it. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. What we came for. We've kicked off finally. Definitely way too late, and definitely Ronaldo's sprinting way too much already. But, I'm quietly confident again today. I think I am a little bit confident going into any... Ooh, that was not who I meant to pass to, but it'll do. yeah, I'm pretty confident going into any league game, especially a league game at home this season. Oh, the through ball was on there. Yeah, any home game this season, I'm quietly confident about. I don't know if it's controversial, but like if you played, depending on the, oh no, they're in the box here. We'll talk after we concede. Oh goodness. It's Bruno Fernandes. We just couldn't tackle him in the box again. It's Sancho on the left. We couldn't tackle Sancho. He gets it back to someone, I don't know. Bruno Fernandes ends up with it. Just on the edge of the box, dances around a couple of players, gets a finish away, and of course it goes in. There's absolutely nothing you could do. No one can get near him. He just dances around, nobody puts a foot in. And he fires it past Simon, who's already that side of the goal but can't reach it for whatever reason. And I am less than impressed after talking up how happy I am to be at home for this one. Brilliant. Anyway, after that garbage, what I was trying to say is that this FIFA, I'm not sure if it's been a thing for multiple FIFAs, but I've definitely noticed it a lot this one. Depending on the defending that you use, the second defender doesn't last as long if you are away from home, which I just think, like I get trying to, oh, I thought that was in. It's a goal kick, bugger. Like I get trying to not have people just spam the second defender and having a time limit on it, but make it the same home and away. Don't make the game more difficult because you're away in that one respect. Like I'm conflicted because I'm like, yeah, I get it. You want to make it, you're away from home, it's a bit tougher. But it shouldn't be tougher away from home when I go away to Plymouth Argyle. It doesn't matter. Like we're still going to be way better than them. It doesn't friggin' matter whether I second defend for 3 seconds or 4. Like it, it's... Anyway, that's my rant over. And hopefully now we can get through to some football and Ronaldo being through on goal. That's brilliant. He's been caught up well there by Vinagre. Played it out to Griezmann on the right. Hopefully this time we can stay with someone and tackle someone. It's Levitt in the box, finding Ronaldo. Oh, finish. No. Blocked well there. But he's got it back again in the box. Man, this is the defending. The defending is the issue again. And they've got a corner 20 minutes in here. This is garbage. This has been absolute garbage. I'm not sure we've had a shot yet. Not been impressed. Corner comes in. Headed away. Thankfully. And we've got the ball. Finally, we can hope to spring something of an attack. Here's Bellerin going through. Of all people, Hector Bellerin has absolutely sprinted through. He set up Raul Jimenez to equalise for us. What a counter-attack that was. And that was purely just Hector Bellerin choosing that moment to sprint forward. Off the back of a corner. I mean, that's how he scored. Was it Dortmund in the Champions League last year? Anyway, I wasn't confident in the finishing of Hector Bellerin, and a goal down, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to lay it on a plate for Raul Jimenez to finish and draw us level. Alright, back at level pegging. New man, Hector Bellerin, gets the assist. And I should have known that oh, it's corner. I should have known that having played that many games for the highlights package, my controller battery is a bit low. Here's another corner for United, swung in this time by Bruno Fernandes. Headed away well by, I think that was Michael Elise. Levitt to return. Plays it to Fernandes. That was strange timing for a pass. Oh, but that's worked out. Who's this on the ball? Ndidi in the box. And another corner. This time it was Bellerin charging him down. Man, this is not the game I had envisioned, I suppose. Another corner, this time whipped in again by Bruno Fernandes. Headed clear. Trincao gets hold of the ball. And we can hopefully find a way out and clear. We do by playing out safely. No one sprinting through for a quick counter-attack goal this time. But we are happily down the right end by our perspective. And Leao will have a pop, I suppose. But nothing comes of it. And United again play out well. They just have a lot of quality players, don't they? FIFA quality players anyway. Not sure of whoever Levitt is. I think his name might be Dylan, which I hate to disrespect a fellow Dylan, but I will, because I don't really know how good he is or how good he would get on FIFA. Good challenge this time. I think it was Bastoni. Oh, and we've lost the ball again. Oh, there was no foul there. That was ridiculous. Am I having a laugh? That was an awful tackle. There was no advantage given or anything. Dallo has made a good run forward here though. Plays it back to Sancho, who finds Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the box. Found, I think that was Levitt, who got tackled quite easily, which is great news for our ears. Is this what it's going to be like now that they've lost like Pogba and Mata, and who else have they lost? I don't know, someone else. Here's Michael Elise getting tackled. He was coming into the box. I tried to cut it back onto his, favoured left foot, and then I was going to fire it near post, but cutting it in there was a mistake, apparently. Oh no, Griezmann is absolutely free. Well marshalled by Bastoni, and a save by Unai Simon from Sancho. Bastoni did well there to cover. I don't know where Ruben Vinagre had run. Oh, it was Saliba, not Bastoni, sorry. Did well to get across and, I guess, make a good effort at closing down Sancho. Made the finish very difficult. But it's another corner again for Manchester United. Swung in by Bruno. Oh, headed wide. I think that was Lindelof that got on the end of it. Yes, it is. We could not get near him. And he, luckily for us, fired just wide. Approaching half time here, we have not been the better side. As much as I talked up how great we are at home, or how much easier it is at home, we're not showing it, are we? Oh, tried the 1-2 there. Well marshalled, and they'll clear it, and that'll be half time surely. There it is. Not a great half. Possibly one of our worst halves at containing the other side in quite some time. Luckily, we got that one breakaway, those two combined, and it's 1-1 at the half. Second half underway, hoping for an improvement this half, really. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that bench unit again, who have been, I mean, to be fair, they've been great. Oh, they've given it away. Michael Elise might be through. He isn't. He's marshalled bloody well by Varane. How quick was Varane there? Michael Elise had no hope. Could not get past him at all. Caught up with him easily. And then, oh, well done, Bellerin. What a game from Hector Bellerin. This might be his coming of age match, which, he's, 28 by now, I think. So, about time. Man, United have been quite good. Especially like Bruno Fernandes closing down when we have the ball, and man, we just have not been out the races. Good bit of space here for Trincao to float one in, but headed away quite easily. Recycled thanks to Dendoncker. Raul Jimenez on the ball from range. Oh, deflected. It was bloody Varane again. Been a thorn in our side. Trincao very open on this side, floats it towards the back post, headed away. Hopefully we get a quick win here. No, won by Bruno, and then they can play around us. Here's Ronaldo playing it back for Bruno, who finds Mr. Levitt. Levitt gets around Bastoni. What's Bastoni doing? He's got back. He got back well in the end, to be fair to him. And he plays a good pass for Ruben Neves, and we are away. Or we look like we're away. Here's Leao on the left. Gets down to the byline. Finds his... What? No. No, you're kidding. He found Raul Jimenez. Thought he was in for a second tap in. And I cannot believe it. Unreal. Oh, man. I don't know if I have the words for that. He was, 4 yards out? 5 yards out? And couldn't find the bloody finish. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, what would have... Man, if we now don't win this game, whether we concede or not, I'm going to be absolutely livid. Here's Elise finding the bizarre... I mean, how can he score that, like, long-range effort? Oh, that's a terrible cross to no one. How could he score that, what was it, 40 yards out effort in the highlights, but then can't score that tap-in? Nearly another effort there from Leao, but chested back well to David De Gea, and United can start a counter. Here is Ronaldo facing our defenders, which we do not want. Just don't want Ronaldo on the ball, I think, if we can help it. Sancho crowded out well there by our defence, sort of smothered him quite well. And now we can run the other way with it. 70 minutes in now, we should be up. Instead, it's still 1-1. Here's Bellerin again, finding Trincao. Trincao scores! There it is, it doesn't matter anymore. Trincao has done absolutely just fantastically from that angle to fire it across De Gea. Bellerin running out of steam, getting chased down by Ndidi. About 4 yards out, not sure why De Gea doesn't, come out and claim that one. But about 4 yards out, Trincao does just incredibly to get it across the keeper into the bottom corner. And we've turned it around, giving ourselves a 2-1 lead. Dylan on the ball, a happy man. I can't even remember where my head was at prior to that miss. Like, I feel like there was something I was talking about. Or as Sancho gets away from Bellerin there. Bellerin just didn't quite reach that long ball across. Oh, here we go. Here's Griezmann. Well done. Man, in patches, we've defended quite well today. We have also brought on our super sub team. Here is Benzekri on the ball. Look, he is absolutely lightning. He's found a bit of space for a shot. Good save held by David De Gea. Oh, but he finds his throw, David De Gea, finds Ruben Neves. For whatever reason, Benzekri, set up Dendoncker, the good, pile driver effort there. Low, looked like it was dipping into the corner or something, but tipped around the corner by De Gea, and the scoreboard has gone away again. Corner floated in, absolute whiff from everyone around the box. United win 2 headers in a row. The ball's down the other end. Ruben Vinagra's showing off, and he's off on a run. Benzekri on the ball. Benzekri has been incredible. Oh no. Oh, they're starting that thing where they press. Oh no. Why would he not tuck in then? Doesn't make any sense. So much of the defending in this doesn't make sense. Here's Wan-Bissaka on the ball, finding Bruno, edge of the box. This is where we don't want him. Sancho misses, thank God. Yes, he got past. I don't know who it was. That Ruben Neves was defending him on the edge of the box. One touch around him, couldn't quite find the corner, and they're bringing off Ronaldo. I'm not sure who they brought on. Looks like Cavani. We're going to push the team upfield because they're deciding to press now. Who can win a header? Let's try and hit Trincao. See if he can win one. Maybe... Oh, no. I thought maybe I could... Oh, damn it. I thought I could make the ball go wider and have Trincao open for the header away from Lindelof. Oh, they've given us the ball there. Here's Aidan O'Neill getting tackled, but we've won a throw-in somehow at the end of that, and we've wasted plenty of time waiting. That was ridiculous. The throw-ins are also something that are just broken. The amount of times that your players can't get open, but their players are always, it's just broken. Anyway, we're keeping possession of the ball there well. We've broken their press quite well. High up anyway. Now it's them just defending us. Vinagra on the ball. Oh, Benzekri in a lot of space here. Finds Fabio Silva. Fabio Silva finds the back of the net. There it is, the dream team. They are back. The bench boys strike again. Benzekri found a lot of space on the left-hand side there. We did quite well to sort of draw them out of their shape, I suppose, knowing that they're going to be pressing the ball. We drew them out of their shape. Found Benzekri, Benzekri passes it back towards the penalty spot to Fabio Silva. Calmly, composedly, is that a word? I don't. Anyway, did well, turned with his back to goal, fired it into the side netting. Seals, delivers the deal. That doesn't make sense. Seals the deal. Anyway, it's 3-1 now. It's about to finish. It's finished. What a roller coaster. What a second half. That was, I mean, from 45 minutes on, that was quite good, and it was quite one-sided. The other direction, I suppose. So as you saw, getting the scoring underway was Bruno Fernandes. It's not even good, man. He just dribbles it around, it's like they're just holding the left trigger, or, L2 if you're PlayStation, just to sort of shield the ball while they're in the box so that you can't tackle them. And then he fires it past the keeper who should have saved it. Then a beautiful counter-attack. Their goals are terrible, mine are great. Here's a tap-in for Raul Jimenez. Hector Bellerin did very well off the counter-attack. He put in the yards and gave us a 1-1 equaliser. We then finally, belatedly, later than we should have done, took the lead. Another assist for Hector Bellerin. You could tell he was tiring, but he got the job done for Trincao, who ran off his man. I think it's Dallo who couldn't stay with him there. David De Gea didn't come out to get the ball. Then from the angle somehow, Trincao finds a way past David De Gea, gives us a 2-1 lead. And we had turned things around. Then, with the clock winding down, we put the cherry on the icing on top of the cake. It was Fabio Silva grabbing another goal. He has been absolutely on fire. Benzekri, who's also been sensational of late, in a lot of space, managed to find Fabio Silva on the edge of the box to add the gloss to the scoreline for a 3-1 win over Manchester United. So, being able to turn that one around has opened up a 4-point lead on top of the table, where we belong, where we finished last season, where we should be. We're not the only, we're one of 2 undefeated sides. Southampton, 7 points back and a game in hand, are undefeated still with 4 draws from their 8 games. But we are 7 wins, 2 draws from our 9 played. We've scored, what's that, almost 4 goals a game? No, that doesn't maths, does it? Well, you know what I mean. It's almost 4 goals a game. 4 goals a game would be 36, I guess. Anyway, the point is, we are absolutely stonking it. I'm going to use that word again. There's been multiple videos in a row where I've gone to use the word stonking and been like, is that a word? But I'm making it a word. We are absolutely stonking it. A stonking lead at the top, a stonking amount of goals scored, and I'm going to stonking shut up. Guys, next video you'll see us go against Sheffield United in the Premier League. I mean, why not? I mean, we've done plenty of videos, against the big sides, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, City, all of those sort of, typical videos you'll see. Next video, Sheffield United. Why bloody not? Next game will be against Arsenal. Oh no, that's not true. Next game will be against Plymouth in the FA Cup. We've then got Arsenal in the league, followed by Shakhtar in the Champions League, followed by Southampton in the league, before we play Sheffield United. I think there might be an international break as well, but I suppose that doesn't really matter because no one cares. Guys, thank you so very much for watching. Remember to please leave a like if you made it this far. I'm sorry, really. That's the main thing. Second, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new, especially if you made it this far. You kind of hated it too much. And leave a comment down below what you thought of the extended highlights edition, I suppose. And where you think we should go from here. I guess this will be the last season at Wolves, as well as the last season at Manchester United in our Football Manager say. So let me know any ideas what you reckon we should go to from here. I'm happy to, be a man of the people, listen to what the people want, give them what they want. And guys, until next time, when we go again, against the Blades, peace.